Hey everybody, happy Halloween. Mark Kazi here from Black Cat Comics in Rockin' Milpitas. Every Wednesday is New Comic Day and I like to give you some great reasons to get down to your local comic shop and pick up something fun to read. And of course it's Halloween, so there's lots of stuff that's fun to read. I'd like to start with the DC guys. This is Batman Secret Files. Today is the 5th Wednesday of the month, so we're going to get a lot of kind of special issues and event stuff and sort of odds and ends, but cool stuff. Like special one-shots like the Batman Secret Files in your cool foily cover. Batman the Max #2. Can't say enough about this book. Can't say enough about how much I love Sam Keith and the Max. Really glad to see him back in comics. Still got lots of copies of #1. Definitely want to get in on this one. Batman's... Oh, really quick, that's also the Mr. Gone Joker cover. Had to show you that really quick because Mr. Gone is one of the coolest villains in comics and is a bit forgotten at this point. Archie and Batman 66. Just because since I showed you Batman Max, I got to show you the other Bat team-up of the week. Can't say enough about all the awesome stuff that Archie has going on these days. We got lots of other things to talk about. Like this, Heroes in Crisis #2. This is one of the many huge books that DC has going on right now. If you're one of the 3 people that missed Heroes in Crisis #1, grab that one, pick up this week's #2. Like I say, one of the biggest and best books out there. Tom King is just lighting the world of comics on fire these days, and this is one of his many awesome books. Lots of Justice League to talk about. This is the Aquaman Justice League team-up, Drowned Earth, spinning out of the main Justice League title. This is Witching Hour, spinning out of Justice League Dark and last week's Wonder Woman. A lot going on with the Justice League these days. If you didn't read the 4-issue Justice League No Justice, you're going to want to grab that Black Cat pack and then catch up to all of the Justice League awesomeness like Dark and Odyssey and everything else. DC Hanna-Barbera is back in action this week. I told you it's the 5th Wednesday, so they're kicking out all kinds of cool specials. There's 4 of them. This is Superman Top Cat, teaming up 2 of my all-time favorite characters. When I was a kid, I loved Top Cat because he was the coolest. And then there's Green Lantern Huckleberry Hound, or Deathstroke Yogi Bear, or Nightwing Magilla Gorilla, because we got a Magilla Gorilla for sale. Super awesome. Check out the DC Looney Tunes trade paperback. Pick up the trade for the previous DC Hanna-Barbera mashups. This stuff is lots and lots of fun, so pick those 4 up for some good fun reading. The Terrifics. Speaking of good fun, I love this title. This is their first annual. Again, 5th Wednesdays kick out stuff like annuals and specials and one-shots. If you haven't been following the Terrifics, this is your chance to jump in and check out the coolness of Metamorpho. Great stuff. Injustice versus the Masters of the Universe. I mean, it's all right there in the title for you. That's your video game tie-in book of the week. Doom Patrol is back after a long time. That's your Young Animals book for the week. And kudos to you if you can tell me what that cover homages. Wildstorm is your Wildstorm book of the week. And Hexwives is your Vertigo book of the week. Always encouraging you guys to check out the cool stuff Vertigo does, because DC does a whole lot more than just the superhero stuff. Huge week for the Marvel guys too. Lots and lots of events, lots of stuff going on with the Marvel Universe these days, like Extermination. That's your big X event these days until Uncanny relaunches. This book took a lot of people by surprise, so if you don't know what's going on with this, you're going to want to grab that first issue and check it out. Even if you're not an X fan, a lot of big stuff going on in this book. And speaking of a lot going on, this is your Infinity Warps book for the week. That's Iron Hammer, 2nd issue of that. Still got a couple of the first issues in stock. There's this, there's the Soldier Supreme, there's all kinds of fun stuff going on with this Infinity Wars stuff. Like there is with Spider-Geddon. You all love some Spider-Geddon, like Spider Force or Vault of Spiders, picking up from last week's Spider Girls and Spider Ghosts. There's all kinds of Spider-Rama going on these days. Grab that Spider-Geddon #0 to get the gist of everything going on. What If is also another thing Marvel's got rolling out. These have been weekly all month. This one has Magic, one of my favorite X people, going back to her original mini-series 100 years ago. Great stuff. And X-Men Black, Emma Frost. These have been totally selling out every single week, so I hope it's already in your box or you're already in line at your favorite comic shop, because these have been going super fast, because it's a great time to be an X-Men fan. The Avengers Halloween Special. You know I'm a huge Avengers fan. You know we love some Halloween here at Black Cat Comics. You know that because you were at the Spooktacular last weekend and it was awesome. I love all the Halloween specials that get kicked out this time of year. And speaking of spooky, Daredevil number 610. Maybe you're following Daredevil Season 3 on Netflix right now. Maybe you already binge watched it like 2 or 3 times. Great stuff going on with Daredevil. This has been one of Marvel's best books for decades. So if for some reason you're not already reading Daredevil, grab the last issue, 609. That's your jump-in point. Black Panther, Marvel's big-time movie star. This one's probably already on your list or in your box, so that doesn't need much help. Marvel 2-in-1 with The Thing and Mr. Fantastic. You know I'm a big Fantastic Four fan. You know I'm super jazzed about Marvel 2-in-1 and Fantastic Four. Been talking up this book since day one. Love clobbering time. Tony Stark Iron Man. And your last issue of Old Man Logan, along with Old Man Hawkeye, rounds out your Marvel stuff for the week. Lots and lots of stuff going on with the Marvel guys. Very small week for the other guys because, like I say, it's a 5th Wednesday, but as always, really good stuff. From Dark Horse, this is Stranger Things number 2. You loved the show. The comic is just as cool. Not exactly a prequel. It's sort of a going on at the same time as Season 1 sort of comic. So if you love the show, you're going to want to get up on this book. Fun stuff there. Ice Cream Man is a cool horror book from Image Comics just in time for Halloween. Grab that first trade paperback along with this latest issue and see what we've been talking about. Around here we love us some Ice Cream Man. Nancy Drew is your Dynamite book of the week. Love some Nancy Drew. There's also a Halloween Comic Fest book for Nancy Drew for the little ones. So if you should show up dressed as Nancy Drew, then perhaps you'll get a free comic. Fun stuff. Planet of the Apes, The Time of Man is my Boom Studios book of the week because you know I love some POTA. I'm a huge, huge fan of Boom Studios and everything they've done with Planet of the Apes. It's, boy, such a loving and loyal tribute to all the different eras of Planet of the Apes, really. Great stories, great art, great science fiction. Good job, Boom Studios. Rick and Morty is your Oni book of the week because you all love some Rick and Morty. And for the all-ages stuff, got a couple of awesome Star Wars books to talk about. This is Star Wars Adventures from IDW. You know I talk up the Marvel Star Wars stuff all the time. IDW has a line of all-ages Star Wars stories that are really awesome. They kind of pick and choose all over the Star Wars timeline. We've got bundled packs for different things. We've got all the single issues. So if you got a little one or if you just love Star Wars, pick up this week's Star Wars Adventures. It's awesome. And Star Wars Adventures Tales from Vader's Castle. Excuse me. This has been a weekly. It's 5 issues. It's Halloween, so this is number 5 of 5. It's, what can I say, an all-ages horror comic set in the Star Wars universe. What's cooler than that? Just in time for Halloween, we'll have bundles of all 5, or you can pick up the single issues, grab the first issue to see what I'm talking about. What's more fun than a creepy, cool Star Wars book? Lots and lots of fun stuff this week, so check those shipping lists, get down to your shop, pick up something super awesome. I want to thank everybody that came out to the Black Cat Comics Halloween Spooktacular last weekend. It was super fun, scary story time. The swap meet was fun as always. Always like to put on these events for you guys. Hope you had as much fun as we did. Keep up with the Black-Cat-Comics events page for all the fun stuff that we've always got going on around here. That's all we got for you for this week. You can check us out at Facebook, check us out on YouTube, check out the podcast at soundcloud.com, check out our cool Shopify store at black-cat-comics.com, or just get on down here to the good old brick and mortar in Rock and Milpitas. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.